because they couldn't spend their money with dignity. So they said, since we can't spend our money with dignity, why not we just go ahead and create our own? So then they established their own businesses. That community was thriving in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I would encourage anybody who have not heard that or who have not did any research on Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I encourage you to be inspired by that story and what they were able to get accomplished. That's right. I encourage you to do that. Last year, who did I do? Harriet Tubman, right? I freed 1,000 slaves. I would have freed 1,000 more had they known that they were slaves. Meaning that she got to Pennsylvania through the Underground Railroad, and then she comes back to Dorchester County, Maryland to free the other slaves and say, come on, man, I got the Underground Railroad jumping, I got the connection. And she looked at some of the people, and some of the people looked back at her and say, man, what you talking about, Harriet, man? You tripping. Wow. You trying to give up all of this? Man. We getting 3 hearts, caught. It ain't that bad. At least we got a job. We got something to do. So she had to say, well, since you don't understand that you are enslaved and understand that they are enslaved and they are in adverse conditions, and I got to go ahead and pull them with me because I have no time to be going back and forth with you, even though you are my cousin, even though you are my sister, even though you are my brother, even though you are my friend and we grew up from the sandbox. I got to separate from you because if I continue to argue with you to try to convince you that you are enslaved, I will be enslaved right along with you. I already made it free. I can't get caught up again messing around with you, Joker. I gotta roll with you because you understand that you are in adverse conditions. That's right. Everybody ain't gonna be able to go. I would have freed 1,000 more had they known that they were slaves. It's difficult to free somebody when they are incarcerated in their minds. That is the worst incarceration that you can face, is the incarceration of the mind.
That's true. That's true.
If you are free in your mind, you will be free indeed. But if you are incarcerated in the mind, you will find another way to get incarcerated. You can't help it. Your body will be incarcerated sooner or later. Also, if I say that I can't get off of the west side, I won't even look for opportunities to get off the west side. If I say that I can't stop being poor, then I won't look for opportunities to be rich. If I say that I can't make it out the ghetto, then I won't look for opportunities to look out for to make it out of the ghetto. If I say I can, I will. If I say that I can't, then I won't. Incarceration of the mind. That's the worst prison that you can face. And men, please do not think that just because you are in a facility, this is the only incarceration that exists. People are outside of the facility incarcerated because they do not feel like that they can do any better than they are doing. Greatest resources within yourself. You can create whatever you desire to create. Whatever your mind says that you can do, you can do. So my intentions today is to give you the word that provoke the thought that create change. So I don't take it for granted. That's why you see me sweat out bullets, because I understand that one word can change the direction of a person's life. I don't take it for granted. I give everything I got. This is the second one, and I'm turning it up another level. I'm just leaving the camp over there, and I'm over here, turning it up another level. History. So today, who I'm going to be covering today is a man, and I've been submerged into this man's life, and I'm inspired about what he was able to get accomplished. And he also said, incarceration, if you do not realize that you are incarcerated, then it will conquer you. Because again, he is saying that those who don't realize that they are incarcerated, they are not going to do the things that need to be done to battle incarceration. You're going to wait for everything to just stop and end, and it doesn't just stop and end. The man that I'm talking about, Madiba, Nelson Mandela. Madiba was his African name. That's what they refer to him over there in Africa. But everybody in America, they know him as Nelson Mandela. And people know that he was the first black president in South Africa in 1994. He was born in 1918, died in 2013. But people say that it is not about the born day or the death day. It is about that dash. What do you do with that dash? See, Nelson Mandela has done some great things with that dash. He did some great things with that dash, and that is why he is known around the world, because of what he was able to get accomplished within that dash. Not the born day or the death day, but that dash. Most definitely. Most definitely. So I've just been inspired by this brother Nelson Mandela. He was fighting the apartheid system. Apartheid was going on in South Africa. I was just talking to Mr. Wesson about apartheid in South Africa. I didn't understand what apartheid meant until I started doing the research, but it was segregation in South Africa the same way that it was in America. That means that non-whites were segregated from the whites. That means that those who were non-white were getting discriminated against. They had the lower level living. They weren't able to get the good jobs. They got the worst jobs. They weren't able to get educated. If you were non-white, that means that if you were staying in a non-white zone and then it was declared a white zone, then you had to get up out of there, no matter if you was there for generations or not. You had to get you and your family up out of that white zone once it has been declared a white zone. That means that you was discriminated against. You had to face the lower level living at all times. This was in South Africa, man. I didn't know that. I had no clue of that. I knew Nelson Mandela did the 27 years. I knew he became the first president in South Africa, but I didn't understand what he was fighting for. Man, I thought he got caught up with some work, but I guess it wasn't that. Most definitely. But this is powerful. But one thing about Nelson Mandela, he was an educated man. At 12 years old, he went to Jogantaba Daba. We're going to talk some history. He went to Jogantaba Daba. Jogantaba Daba was the king of the Thimble people, so he had resources. So when his dad died, Jogantaba Daba took custody of Mandela. So he treated Mandela as his son. Because he treated Mandela as his son, Mandela was able to get exposed to higher level education. So he became educated. He went on to go to Fort Hare University. That's where all of the great thinkers were born. He went on to go to Fort Hare University, where he would start to study to become an attorney. That's where he met his friend, Oliver Tambo. Now, him and Oliver Tambo in 1952, what they said is that, you know what, let's go ahead and start our own law firm. So then they created the first black law firm in South Africa. Yeah, because the people who were non-white, when they were coming to get legal representation, they would get charged 3 to 4 times more than the whites. So then they didn't really have access to legal representation. But when Oliver Tambo and Nelson Mandela started up their own law firm, they were able to get the clients who were getting overcharged because they were non-white. Nelson Mandela was committed. He got suspended from Fort Hare because he had a strike against the apartheid system inside of the college. Expelled. Get out of here. He was always looking to give back to the people. See, what it is all about is tapping into something greater than yourself. And this is why we talk about him. You can get all of the money you want to get in the world, but it's about what you leave in people, what matters. That's what he was on. He was about investing into the people, investing into the community. So then after that, he went on into the African National Congress, the ANC, and the African National Congress. They was anti-apartheid. So then they were an organization that fought against the apartheid system. So he joined them to fight right along with them, because he says that, you know, what use is it me sitting up here getting all of this stuff for my family and my community is struggling? My family is going to be exposed to these unjust laws. So I got to go out here and fight these unjust laws. So he had a family, he had a wife. His first wife was Evelyn. People think that his first wife was Winnie Mandela. No, his first wife was Evelyn, but she said she had to leave.